Weaponizing Small Business Administration Credit, the quiet end of the American land of opportunity. Flint West reporting. They used to sell you a story, not a law, not a statute, a story. The United States is the land of opportunity, not because it was kind, not because it was fair, but because it was open. You could arrive with nothing but ability, appetite, and a tolerance for risk, and the system would let you try, not guarantee success, just grant access. That was the bargain. But here is the part they never said out loud. America did not win because it was moral. America won because it absorbed risk better than anyone else. It let people build before they belonged. It let them borrow before they voted. It let them fail without asking for allegiance first. That is over now, quietly, administratively, with no speech, no vote, no debate, just a rule change. Let us call it what it is. This is not immigration policy. This is not entrepreneurship policy. This is not protecting taxpayers. This is weaponized credit. The Small Business Administration, the SBA, was never just a helper agency. It was a balance sheet weapon. Private banks made the loans. The government guaranteed the risk. Losses were socialized. Growth was privatized. That was the engine. SBA credit was not charity. It was state-backed leverage aimed at firm formation, job creation, and economic density. And now? Now the state says, we will back you, but only if you are one of us. Not if you build here. Not if you hire Americans. Not if you pay taxes. Not if you anchor a local economy. Only if your identity clears the sovereign filter. Citizens. Nationals. Everyone else gets market rates and good luck. Let us be precise. Green card holders pay taxes. Green card holders employ Americans. Green card holders build businesses. Green card holders carry downside risk. Green card holders create upside for the United States economy. But they cannot vote. They are not politically represented. And now they are explicitly excluded from subsidized leverage. That has a name. It is called conditional participation. Historically, it is called something uglier. And before someone says, well, successful founders did not need SBA loans anyway, that is bullshit. They did not need SBA loans after they won. They needed oxygen before they could breathe. Let us rewind the tape. If this rule had existed before the internet boom, Elon Musk, student visa, work visa, green card later, no SBA-backed bridge capital, no margin for error, Sergey Brin, immigrant, green card holder, Google's earliest years disqualified, Jensen Huang, Taiwanese-born immigrant, NVIDIA, a hardware company, capital-intensive, fragile, early, excluded, Andy Grove, Hungarian refugee, Intel, good luck, Jerry Yang, Pierre Omidyar, Vinod Khosla. The list is not symbolic, it is structural. These companies were not inevitable. They survived because the United States let talent precede paperwork. This rule flips the sequence. Now it is allegiance first, leverage later, maybe. This content is brought to you by Bobby Giggs. Promote your brand here and reach a wide audience across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow the links in the description to get started. And here is where people miss the real motive. This is not about immigrants. This is about de-dollarization. For decades, foreign central banks absorbed United States debt. Treasuries were exported risk. Subsidies were cheap. Credit could stay loose. That world is ending. Now the United States has a problem. Too much debt, fewer external buyers, rising yields, shrinking fiscal room. So the state does what stressed states always do. Credit triage. Not how do we grow, but who do we back when defaults rise? And the answer is obvious. Citizens are politically sticky. Citizens are jurisdictionally trapped. Citizens are enforceable. So subsidized credit gets nationalized by identity. This is not confidence. This is fear. They did not close the border. They closed the balance sheet. They still want your labor. They still want your taxes. They still want your productivity. They just do not want to share the downside risk anymore. That is not opportunity. That is extraction with conditions. And yes, this is a self-own, because immigrant-founded small businesses hire locally. They reinvest locally. They stabilize neighborhoods. They increase tax receipts. They reduce welfare dependency. Cut them off from SBA credit, and you do not reduce risk. You export it to higher-cost private credit, to financial technology lenders, to informal financing, to shutdowns and stagnation, localized decay, quiet closures, no headline crisis, just rot. Empires that believe in their future expand access. Empires that are stressed gate leverage, protect the core, sacrifice dynamism for control. The United States just told the world which phase it is in. And the worst part? They will still say the line, the land of opportunity. But now it comes with footnotes, terms, conditions, identity checks. Opportunity, but not leverage. Belonging, but not backing. Build, but on your own dime. This did not happen with a bang. No vote, no speech, no headline, just a policy update. That is how empires retreat now. Not loudly, quietly, on the balance sheet. Flint West signing off.